This is a stroke that is usually played at the back of the court in the defence zone. The main objective is consistency, to keep the ball in play without making mistakes. Within the preparation, we can distinguish several phases. In this position is where we are going to wait to hit the shot. It is characterised by being bent, with the hands slightly lowered, legs shoulder width apart, eyes straight ahead, and very attentive to react to the ball that we are going to receive. We are going to use a successful grip. That is the one that allows us to keep the ball in game without making mistakes. For this stroke, we recommend the Australian grip. For more experienced players, a continental grip can also be used. This consists of rotating the shoulders and hips, while at the same time placing the point of the racket pointing towards the back wall, so that the butt of the paddle points at the ball and my non-dominant hand balances the body. This is done through the steps to place myself in the best possible position to impact at the same time. For the adjustment to be effective, we can use two positions. A semi-open position in which we can exert more power. A closed position, which is determined by the position of the ball in relation to the body. If the ball is too far forward, it is easier to use a closed position because we need a little more control. On the other hand, if the ball comes a bit longer, we will need a semi-open position because we will have to execute more power, and in this way we will be able to have better body control. The impact is going to be made at waist height and in front of the body, which is where I have the strength and control. The termination is the consequence of undoing the rotation of shoulders and hips, so that after the impact the racket is going to continue its trajectory, finishing well in front and up, aiming at the back wall to then pick up and return to the position. It is important to see that, as a consequence of the weight transfer, the right heel, in the case of right-handers, is raised to facilitate this transfer. The aim of this exercise is to improve the point of impact and fit. We see how the players always hit the ball after the bounce and after it is inside the square. They will have to look for an impact in front of the body and work on the adjustment of the feet so that they always have to hit forehand. For the exercise to be more effective, it is recommended to perform 3 sets of 15 strokes and to maintain it for 3 to 5 minutes. In this exercise, the fundamental difference is that we are going to do it in cross. Both the frequency and the targets are the same. The objective of this exercise is to improve the adjustment and the point of impact. The backcourt player will always hit a forehand, describing a triangle in his movement. That is to say, he will hit a ball on his forehand, the next one will go to his backhand zone, but he will also hit it on his forehand, and the third one will be a little shorter, so that he will have to advance towards the ball. This exercise should be done in sets of 3 without making any mistakes and should be repeated between 3 and 5 minutes. The aim of this exercise is consistency, adjustment and direction. To do this, one of the players will stand at the net and the other at the back. The baseline player will always hit a forehand over the volleyer, and from the third hit onwards, he will change the direction. This exercise shall be carried out in a series of 4 repetitions without making any mistakes, taking between 3 and 5 minutes.